Hello, Virgo. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about your love life tarot card reading. Some of you guys sense it. Some of you sense the chatter that's going on around you, and you need some validation. And we're gonna get that from the astrology reading cards as well as a tarot spread. Who's secretly talking about your love life? What's going on? We're gonna expose this person with the astrology reading cards right now. This could be their sun, moon, or rising, as well as somebody just giving you the vibe of these signs. So here is your first card. Boom, Aries. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Aries energies, I know a few Aries that can be a little nosy, little high level of initiative when sticking their nose into business that is not theirs. And some actually don't care at all. Actually, they don't care as long if it doesn't. You know what? I take that back. They'll gossip, but if the business doesn't relate to them, they don't really care. You know. So this person that's secretly talking about your love life, does it involve them? Is it an Aries? Your next card is Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Aries and Taurus. So on the one hand, we have somebody who's like, if it involves me, I want to know everything. Me. And then we have Taurus energy. I don't mean to slander Aries like this, but then we have Taurus energy who's like, okay, well, if we're talking about you, me, and us, then I'm possessing all of it. It's all mine. It all belongs to me. Mine. Right? And Tauruses are very stubborn, very firm on what they believe. They know what they're doing. They're creative, they're organized, and hardworking. So, what are we talking about? Why are you guys talking about the love life? I feel like this person is directly connected to the love life. Then we have Cancer energy. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. Now this connection to whoever's talking about your love life may be closer than you even think. Because why in the world are you talking about my relationship? Mom? Family? I'm talking about my relationship. Could this be somebody who is talking about the relationship they share with you? Are they talking about... Listen, this could be somebody, if it's connected to them, it could be like an ex or somebody of interest who has a connection to your family member. Secretly talking about it with them. Hey, who's she dating right now? Oh, she's dating him? Oh my god, that's not gonna last. Okay, good. Cool. You know? Why you gotta know that? Maybe they're stubborn in their approach to assessing the relationship. Assessing your love life. But let's have a look at the tarot spread. The Two of Pentacles to start. We have the Two of Pentacles, being nimble, juggling. Okay. Juggling, love life. Are they watching you juggle? Oh my god, what's going on? Then we have the Nine of Wands, contemplation, putting up with a lot over a long period of time, wondering if you can sustain this effort. Wow, some people are pondering about your relationships, about your love life, and they're wondering if you can sustain the effort that you're on. Juggling what? Juggling work and the relationship? Juggling two relationships? People are watching, they're judging, and they're wondering how long you could... They're seeing, and they're looking at you, and they're saying, you can't keep this up. You cannot keep this up, is what they're saying when they look at you and your love life. So I don't know if some of you guys are serial dating. I don't know if you guys are dating somebody who's just draining you to the core. The people are just watching on, judging, be like, ugh, it's killing you, you know? You gotta stop this. But we have fire. We have pentacles. We got the swords. Alright? We got the Six of Swords here. And this is also... Ooh. Look how Grim Reaper-y. Look at that Grim Reaper right up in there. Six of Swords. I'm just trying to move on. I'm just trying to move on type energy comes with the Six of Swords. Let's pull your whole thing. Let's pull the whole thing. Then we have the we have the Justice card. Hello. But there's a lack of justice because the Justice card is in reverse. What is going on? Then we have, who are you? The Star. In reverse. Unlock. What is going on? Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. What's going on, guys? Someone's secretly talking about your love life. They're onlooking, judging, you know? But I can't tell whether or not they're juggling or you're juggling because it feels like they're directly involved. So being nimble, being quick, being a little worried that the stacks, the cards may fall is a little bit concerning there too. Because I'm wondering what the heck are they watching you do? I don't see third-party situation. I'm just seeing somebody watching the struggle and seeing how long you can sustain that type of effort, you know? And then we see this card here with the Grim Reaper. It's almost like the inevitable exit that is necessary. It's almost like people are waiting for you to end a relationship or end some type of affair or connection to someone that is just draining you, that has just been going on for too long. It may be it may be a fling, a will they, won't they. It may be a crush. It may be somebody that you haven't gotten over. But people are watching on. It could be an Aries, Taurus, Cancer, people who care but don't understand. They can only see from their perspective. They're a little stubborn, so they could give you some of that hater energy. They give you some of that energy of you don't understand. You're just telling me to get over it and move on. But I feel like they're watching on judging, wanting you to end things quickly, wanting you to put a stop to things and just move on. People want you to move on. People want you to move on. Injustice, they don't think this is the right person for you. They don't think that you make the right decisions in your love life. This is a Libra in reverse here, so you could be dealing with a Libra as well. And this card is the Star, Aquarius energy. We have air signs, but let's not take away from the fact that we have 3 swords-ish type vibes over here, 3 air signs, and that's usually like confusion, intellect, mental confusion. So people are wondering about your mental health as it relates to your love life, wondering maybe there's some things that went down that were just unfair and how they affected you. Maybe people are concerned about that in your love life, and your ability to move on. Maybe you're scarred from it. Maybe because of this event of having to move on after wasting time, going at it with something for too long, going through something that drained you or took a lot out of you for a long period of time, and having to move on from it. You know, I gotta say, Tauruses, they're heroes. And if somebody is talking about your love life and they're giving you Taurus energy and you have any type of adversity, I would say that this person has the best interest in mind. They may be a little bit like hard-headed in the way that they advise. Maybe they're not the most sensitive. Maybe they're not the most like tactful. And they're like, here's how you fix a broken heart, A, B, C, and then presto, you're fixed. So what are you still doing? You know, maybe they're like that, but their heart's in the right place. But I feel like they're watching a train wreck happen, waiting to pick up the scraps after you're done. Waiting until you move on. Waiting for you to realize that you need to move on. Because this situation is not balanced, it's not fair. We do see a struggle to keep the relationship balanced or keep the love life balanced, but there's still that struggle there, and the chips seem to fall here, where the Justice card is all about balance, but it's in reverse. So how do you find balance when you're upside down? You can't unless you turn everything upside down. But what it means is something unfair, unjust happened, and maybe has thrown you off balance, and your perception of relationships in your love life has been skewed. And it's something for people to observe and watch over and support you with, because feeling like they're not really relying on your mental. They're not really, they're going, you need to know when to move on. You need to understand a little bit better when it's time to cut the cord, because you could be wasting a lot of time trying to juggle and manage something that's supposed to be effortless and joy-filled and fair and just and balanced, and it's supposed to fill you with hope. It's supposed to fill you with hope. Now, this is the Star card, and yes, it does represent hope It represents all sorts of Aquarius-like things where wishes are fulfilled. Maybe you believe that there's a fairy tale at the end of the situation you have. Some of you guys have a will they won't they scenario on your hands, hoping for the best, hoping that it will materialize to something. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but that's what people are talking about. Oh God, I can't believe they're signing up for this will they won't they foolishness. What? And that's what they're talking about, okay? And if that's what they're talking about, maybe it's something that you need to talk about to yourself and be like, well, do I really want to stick around and linger and waste my best years and waste time, even though I know nothing's on the horizon or whatever? But the freedom of it all will set a new cycle into play where I can be open to having new stuff, putting myself first, just in the way that the person or people or scenarios that present themselves that prevent me from moving, forward and happy, amicably growing at a pace that I can handle, rather than one that overwhelms me with someone, or like somebody who underwhelms me even. Anyways, basically what you want is the knowledge to figure out when to cut things off when they need to be cut off, so that you don't waste time hoping for something that isn't going to happen or isn't going to materialize. Hoping to find balance on something that's sitting right in front of you that isn't balanced, and just wasting time waiting for it to be, rather than cutting it off to find balance. And the Aquarius card is about sudden changes, believing that things can be different. Things can be randomly different. Like, oh, don't think that this is your only option because you see the future and it's all this foolishness with this person. Because it's either that or nothing. When you don't know. Surprises can happen in all forms at all times. They have no timing. You know that they're real. They happen to people all the time. They don't have there's no thing in the rules that says that surprises and miracles don't happen to you. So there's still a possibility no matter who you are. And that needs to be taken into consideration so that we don't get caught up with the struggle and the pain and strife of putting in energy into something that won't materialize into anything positive. Other than, you could be into the Grim Reaper. If you are, then go for it. But it feels like, here's the warning. This isn't balanced. Here's another warning. This hope here is not, it's not on the up and up, Upside down on a cliff, naked, that's gonna burn. But there's people who notice, people who care, obviously people who are gonna have a little more tact, like I said, and people who have self-interest involved in talking about your love life. It's all for the greater good. It's also that you can realize some things. Maybe it's about self-discovery, going on that personal journey, doing that hermit thing, self-reflection, and figuring out, what in the fudge am I waiting for? Let me just shave my head and let's start this new thing. Maybe not remove all the clothes. Maybe remove the clothes. Maybe. Some scenarios call for it. But yes, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. And if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to the website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, where I sell all sorts of candles and new age products. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.